Claudia with Claudia Rossi Studios today. How are y'all? I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm having a pretty good week. This is Cody. Say hi. Hi. Oh, I'm so cute. You could die. This is my daughter-in-law's doggy. Oh, Molly. Molly is being jealous on the floor. They are friends. This is Molly, and this is Cody, and they are friends. They play a lot. You'll see them in a little bit. They're like toddlers running around my studio. Yeah. Have you ever had kids like running around your house like a couple of toddlers? Yes, I love you too, Molly. Have you ever had kids running? Yeah, oh look, Cody loves you. Toddlers running around your house. These two, my phone won't quit ringing today. They're like toddlers. Okay, hi. Claudia with Claudia Rossi Studios. I don't know if I said that already. Crazy I don't get it. Like, interruption after interruption after interruption. It's just happening today. And so, how's your week going? Are you having a good week? I'm having a pretty good week. Getting stuff done wise, and family wise, and home wise, and really all that good stuff. I'm having a pretty good week. Pain wise, it's been a little tough. I take some pain medicine this week. Yeah, so a little bit of a tough week. Comfort wise, because I have some problems with my hips and my back that started after I broke a hip a number of years ago, thrown off a horse. But don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Don't do it. If you can avoid it, don't do it. So, yeah. So I have problems now. I walk like an old lady sometimes. It's great fun. So, I try not to take a lot of pain medicine because I don't like taking medicine. And I don't like taking too much medicine or unnecessary medicine. I'd rather do it natural if I could, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And so, I do what I gotta do. So I took some pain medicine this week, and that makes me kind of not get stuff done. Or it makes me really get stuff done. It just depends. Sometimes, like, I come up with some great ideas in the art journal on the pain medicine. But anyways, what am I doing? I have been busy. I have recorded a creating on the couch because I wasn't feeling good, so I sat on the couch and painted for you guys. So excited about getting my cart, you know. So between the two, I had a reason to be on the couch making art. So that's been good. And my cart, do you guys want to see it? I know I showed you a picture, but do you want a quick video? You want to see it? Want to see what I keep on it? Show of hands. Yeah? Okay, here it is. I'll show you. Hi, Molly. So, okay, so I'm going to show you my cart, but Molly wants to come say hi. Hi, Molly. This is, okay, there's Molly again. Can't stay out of the camera. Get your behind out. Go on. There's the bottom of my cart. Down there, not much. I have my pencil cases, and I have a couple more that go in here that I'm using on my desk right now. But I have my drawing pencil case. It has my drawer, yeah. It has my drawing kit, the pencil and blender and erasers, those kind of things. And then I have my color pencils and my Inktense pencils. And then I have, this is my water jar that I use when I'm doing creating on the couch. It's got paint on the bottom so you can't see. It's got a little metal screen in the bottom that you scrape your brushes against. So it's just a small water basin. And it's got a lid on it so I can keep it separate. I have my bowl for my matte medium, some baby wipes, and then I just stuck this in here to hold stuff, but I haven't put anything in there except baby wipes and paper towels so far. So the bottom of my cart still has lots of room. Haven't got to fill that up yet. The next shelf, the middle shelf, has, this is my stamp blocks and my stamp pads, and then I have my bubble wrap and one stamp pad here, and then a few cling stamps over here on the side so that I can use those. And then I have a set of letter stamps right here as well. And then I just have a few pens, my paint pen, my white one, my favorite one that everybody always asks me, what paint pen is that? It's a Deco Color. It's acrylic paint pen. Writes on top of all acrylic paints, so it's nice. So just a few little pens and odds and ends. Back here are all my inks. I don't have very many, obviously. I only have, what's that, 7, 8? So I have my inks back there. Then I have my bucket of washi tape, which I love washi tape. Oh my gosh. So, and then way in the back, ooh, there you go, you can see them, are some aqua markers. And I don't use them very much, but I stuck them on there because I thought they'd be great for journaling and creating on the couch where drawing time is, there's my microwave beeping back there because my tea's ready. Drying time's an issue when you're sitting on the couch and you don't have your air dryer, so I thought my aqua markers might be a good addition to my cart. And then we have the top. And what do we have up here? I gotta stand up so I'm far enough away. So I have my paints, all my favorites, plus a few. I cleared out some of my extra other paints that I don't use all the time, and I went ahead and I put blobs of paint on the top of all of them so that I can see them easily without having to lift the bottle and see, is it green or is it turquoise. These are my paint palettes, palette paper, there we go. The rest of my paints back here. Back here I have some stencils tucked in and a few stickers and rub-ons, and then in this file folder I have my just different papers and stuff, collage papers, tucked in back there in a little file folder to keep them kind of neat. And my microwave's not going to stop until I go check on it, but oh well. I do have a glue runner just in case I'm doing smashing. I have just a credit card and a little palette in case I need to do some liquidy, watery paints. Telephone, hold on, be right back. Okay, guess it wasn't that important, they hung up. Okay, so palette for watery paints. I have this is my shimmery white, I have some gesso, and then down below that is a little tub of molding paste. I don't remember why I got the little one. I think it was a free giveaway at my art store for buying some stuff. I don't usually buy small little sample size tubs. I don't even know if they sell them. But I thought it'd be great, you know, modeling paste, molding paste, pretty much the same thing. So I have that down there with my gesso. And I have gesso two ways. I have gesso in my tub, and I do have a bucket of gesso. Those are my dogs. See, look at, they're running around my floor playing and making all kinds of racket while I'm trying to record. So I do have gesso two ways. This is in case I want to dip a brush into it and paint it on. This is if I'm just squirting it on the page and moving it around. No big deal. This is my matte varnish that I'm in love with. Newly in love with. My matte medium for gluing down thicker papers and stuff. A glue stick, a water sprayer, my glazing liquid, and then my regular liquid matte medium. Down here I have very few. The Distress Stain daubers and Distress Paint daubers. I want to get more paint daubers because that's fantastic for creating on the couch. You just squish the paint out of these onto my journal, and then I can move it around with the brush if I want to. So I definitely, that's in my future, is more paint daubers. And then just a selection of brushes and a couple of palette knives. So that's it. That is my creating on the couch trolley cart. I plan on using, this sits now right next to my table where I create. I have a mess of stuff going on, and as you can see, look, I got spray ink on my computer yesterday. Oh well. So this sits, oh, again, hold on. Oh, there's Cody. Hi, Cody. Hi, Molly. Ooh, they are friends. Okay, so let me just apologize now for the editing in this video, because I know there's going to be a lot of it because I've had a lot of interruptions. So try to record a 5-minute segment and it kind of goes crazy on you. So just so you see what I've done is I've wheeled my cart right up next to my table where I work. So that way I have all the stuff that I usually use right here with me at my table in my studio, but I can also wheel it out to my couch and it has all my regular stuff. I mean, I still have everything else back on the shelves and all of that, but this gives you an idea of what I've got going on in my cart. And now we'll get to creating. What do you think? It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. I did do, like I told you in the last video, I was totally lying about keeping limited supplies on the top for creating on the couch. Actually, when I'm on the couch, the middle shelf is easier to access than the top, because my couch is low. My husband calls it like, I don't know, it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's the mama bear couch, because I'm short. I am all of 5'2", and when I sit on his couch, my knees don't come to the edge, so my feet stick straight out in front of me like a little kid on a giant couch. So he makes fun of me because I have this couch and my feet reach the floor when I sit in it. So it's small. It's a little smaller couch. So when I'm sitting on my couch, it's low. My middle shelf is easier to reach. I'm looking at it like you can see it. You can't see it over here. So I decided that I was going to, instead of having just some of my favorite things on the top, that I could bring back to my studio. That would still leave me with stuff in different locations. Like I'd have all my regular paints, and then I'd have the 5 or 6 that I took to the couch. And they wouldn't all be in the same place even when I brought the cart back to my studio. Paintbrushes, same thing. So, I don't know, it just felt too chaotic. Like, I function fine in chaos. I mean, you see my big mess back here, but I need some semblance of order. It has to make sense, at least to my head. I don't guarantee it's going to make sense to anybody else, but it has to make sense in my mind. So, for me to have paints in 2 different locations, have a few paints and a few inks on my cart and then them elsewhere in my studio, it didn't make sense to me. So I decided that I would take my beloved supplies that I can't live without and put them all on the cart. And I would just use them from there, which did mean that I pared down my paints a little. I had to put 12, 14 little bottles or tubes of paint away in a drawer behind me, but I don't use them very often. They're not the ones that they're not my go-tos, so I don't miss them. That's fine, that works for me. So I have my 1 bucket of paints on my cart, and then I have all the mediums that I use regularly are on the cart. I'm looking to see if there's others over here. That's just clear gesso. So most of them are on the cart. All my favorite paintbrushes, I mean there's some, I have a lot of more paintbrushes that are still on my table, but most of the ones that I use all the time, they're on the cart. So I feel good about that. My washi tape's on the cart because it way overflowed my little drawer back there that I showed you last time, the little drawer. It had already overflowed into the other drawer, and then I went on this washi tape like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Took my son to Walmart. I hate Walmart, by the way. Those of you Walmart lovers, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that some of y'all love Walmart. The older I get, the less patience I have with people. And we used to have another store, Kmart. Do you guys know Kmart? And that's where all the crazy people went, was Kmart in my town. And now they go to Walmart because Kmart closed. So now I go to Target. I can't. You know, people of Walmart, I swear, those have been taken in my Walmart. Those pictures, have you seen those people of Walmart videos, those pictures? They have been found in my Walmart. They're crazy. And I just, and as I get older, I have less patience. I do. I admit it. It's my problem. I have no patience. None. And Target just like seems calmer to me. I can handle it there. I don't know why. There's still crazy people in Target. Not so bad, but don't listen. I'm still sniffling. I'm still coughing. It's not going away. This will be me for the rest of my life. I have a feeling. I don't know. So yeah, I don't go to Walmart, but I took him to Walmart because it was close, and he needed a battery for his car. It broke, like, psh, blew up on him. Scary stuff. Got a little bit of burns. I was feeling bad for him. But, needed a battery, and, well, they're cheap, right? So I'm thinking, just the auto department, but no, he needs a shirt. So we're walking towards the clothes, and there on the end cap, what do they have? They have, Walmart has washi tape. They do. They had cute washi tape. So I bought some more. I did. I went to the office supply store. They have washi tape now too. Office Max washi tape. Yeah. So I bought some more, and my bucket has grown. I showed you in the video, right? I mean, but you can't really see it. But this is my bucket now. It's a little. It used to hold fabrics, and I had to switch them out. But this is my washi tape now. I feel like I have enough now. I hope I should have enough now. Now I feel like I used to hoard it, like, oh, I don't want to use my washi tape because I don't have very much. Now I'm like, ooh, put it all over the page. I don't care. So maybe that was a good thing that I got a lot of washi tape. Okay, there we go. It's back in. All is well. So I have my washi tape. I put my aqua markers in there, you know, in the hopes that I would use them more because I don't use them a lot because I don't have the right kind of paper, so they don't do what they're supposed to. They're supposed to be like watercolor pencils. You put them on, you get them wet, and they move around like watercolors. That's great if your paper is not is watercolor paper, but mine tends to just soak it up like ink. So I have to work on that. My thing is telling me my battery's dying. It's a little strange because it's plugged in. I think that's a little strange. I should check on that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I have no idea where I was when I left. I am so out of sorts. Like, so much has happened. So many little things just happened. Overwhelming. Since I had to stop because my camera's saying the battery's dead, right? So I plug it in and it won't charge. And if I plug it in and close it, turn it off, plug it in, it says it's charging. And if I open it, like usually I can use it while I record and charge at the same time so that I can just have it plugged in and keep going. No, it wouldn't charge while it was open. I don't know what's going on, but it kept saying 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. I left it alone for like half an hour. It still said 4 minutes. Like the battery's dying. And I'm freaking out because, well, it fell. We have this big jerry-rigged boom tripod made out of a microphone stand because I had a really hard time and I need to look online and stuff, but I didn't want to spend the money. I was being so cheap at the time for a tripod with a boom so my camera could look straight down over my table, because it drives me crazy. I mean, sometimes it's okay to watch someone paint from the angle or whatever, but I hate it when people like do it upside down. Like YouTube videos where they record from the other side of their table, or because of their tripod, how their camera looks at it, it records everything upside down. So then you're looking at the journal page upside down. That would make me insane. I am way too OCD about certain things. That would make me crazy. I couldn't do it. So I had to figure it out a way, and I used a microphone stand. And my husband added a pole, like a pipe, bigger than the micro, so it could be longer, because it needed to be longer to go out over for creating on the couch, because it was kind of like getting my head in the first one, and in the next one, which hopefully might be up before this video, my head is not so much in it, you know, my big fat belly is, but my head is not, so, you know, I guess there's the compromise, is that it's not coming at an angle, and anyways, so it's heavy though, because it's metal pipe, and it's heavy, and now where it sits on my table for my tabletop recording, it's kind of stuck out from the table. My husband walked by in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and it fell over. So it's like up here. Oh, so that's not a good picture of my arms. So it's like up here, high, and it goes boom and crashes to the floor. And I'm like, oh, my camera's gonna be broken. So, like, I didn't mess with it. I took some video off of it. It seemed like it was fine. I didn't worry about it. Now, like, it's not charging. And then I plugged it into the computer to get the video off of it really fast before it's, like, completely dead. Because now it says 3 minutes. And I'm terrified that I'm going to lose what I've already recorded because Creating on the Couch is on there. So I stick it in my computer to make it work because it has a USB cord hooked to it. And, well, suddenly it says it's got like an hour and 45 minutes. It charged like it was totally faking being broken. Faking being broken. So I'm super relieved that my camera is working. Like, I don't know, my table's crooked. I think my table's crooked. Does crooked things drive you crazy? Like certain crooked things. Picture sitting crooked like that doesn't bother me. Table being crooked, there's lines on the floor. It makes me crazy. Okay. So, I don't know what I was talking about. No idea. Because once I saw that there was, time on the camera, I'm like, oh, so it was faking. Okay, life is good. I can go back to recording. So, that's what I'm doing. And I don't know what I talked about. I know I talked about I was creating on the couch. I know I talked about my cart. Oh, I was lying. I was lying about my cart, right? That's what I was saying. About how I really put all my stuff on my cart. All the stuff that I use all the time is on my cart. And now I have to use it. So what that did, though, was free up space on my table over here for my selfie. Which makes me very, very happy because I used to have it set up in another room. And you know how good I am about going into the other room, right? If I have to go in the other room, videos don't get made. So, room for my selfie. Those of you who want to know what a selfie is, it's a little camera. Here, I'll get it. Hold on. I'll show you. I have stuff on top of it. I swear I hear voices. I'm alone in the house for like the first time in forever alone in the house. So how cool is that? But let me show you my selfie. Oh, it's plugged in. I can't show it. I have to take the camera with me. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so in this box, now on the left side, like, here's where I work. Here's my silly camera setup. Yeah, it's a roll of paper towels on top of a tub. That's what my camera sits on. It's a miracle that I haven't dropped the camera yet. And there's my selfie. It's in this box. So, what's in this box? I will show you. Oh, okay. So there's the picture of my cart that I took that I posted on Facebook. So in here, there it is. Woohoo! It's got this little thing that holds the paper. You see that? It holds the paper. And you open it in front and you stick this in there. Well, it won't go in now because it's not straight. And then this pops up and it takes pictures. I take this out of here and set it on top because the selfie is this weird ribbon ink, so it actually takes the picture paper and it slides it in and it puts one coat, like yellow first, I think, the colors, the 3 different colors, and then it brings it back out, and then it puts it back through and puts the cyan, and then it brings it back out, and then it puts it back through and puts the magenta, and then it brings it back out, and then it puts a clear coat on it, and then it brings it back out because it's done. So it kind of takes a little bit, but it's not terrible and you can walk away, but it's really cool because this gets pictures from my cell phone directly from iPhoto. So I take my pictures and I connect my cell phone and I connect my selfie to the same Wi-Fi, and voila, I am taking pictures off of my cell phone and putting them, ooh, hi, there's my hand, putting them right to the printer from my phone. How cool is that? Wirelessly, I plug nothing in. It's all, it just looks for my phone photos, even my photo stream, which is tied to other cameras in my family, so I get their pictures. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I love it. My husband got me that last year, I think, for Valentine's Day or our anniversary or something. A gift giving holiday, and I begged. I think it was Mother's Day. Please don't let the kids buy me anything. I want a selfie. I think that's what it was. And that way I can use it. And my kids can use it, which is kind of cool. If they don't want to do a lot. If we want to do a ton of pictures, then, like, totally Costco. I'm sticking them on a USB and sticking them in my computer and Costco. Okay, because I can edit them and crop them and go pick them up in an hour. Yeah, so like our trip photos and stuff, which I haven't done yet, it's terrible, but I will for my kids and for us, because my girls took a lot of pictures and they're going to want them, and I don't want to spend a ton of money or have to wait for new ink cartridges or the time it will take to print hundreds of pictures. So Costco for sure for that. But for my Smashbook, this makes me so happy. Like, I liked it when I got it and I used it and I printed out stacks of pictures, but now I'm like, oh, I just want a picture. Oh, I took a stupid picture of my cart. Well, now I have it printed out and I can stick it in my Smashbook because that's something exciting that happened in February. That's going on my highlights page, is my blue cart. So yeah, so I'm excited about that, and I have more room on my table for that because of my cart. I need another one. Okay, weird noises happening in my house over here. I need another one so bad. I want like a whole lot of them. I was thinking they have just a gunmetal gray one, right? Just like metal. I could spray paint it. I could paint it red. Who needs to wait for them to make a red one? I can spray paint it red. Yeah, get me some Rust-Oleum. It's meant to like stick, right? It's metal. It'll stick. I could have red and pink. I could have pink. I could have pink and purple. I could get carts in every color and everybody will be jealous of my carts. That's my logic. Okay, so yeah, I need them. I need more of those carts. Yeah, so keep buying my workshop because I need to support my cart habit. Please? Yeah? Okay. So what am I doing? Well, I did Creating on the Couch, and I'm probably going to do another one later on this week because if my back doesn't start feeling better, I don't really like hanging out in here too much. It kind of hurts. I'm going to hang out in here long enough to do this because it needs done. And I want to do a flip through, but I'm decorating my planner today. It's been plain. I don't know why I like it plain. I do, but this does not scream, there is goodness inside of me. It doesn't. It doesn't scream that. Like, it doesn't say, open me and look for some cute pictures of Molly. Does it say that? No. It doesn't say open me, find a cute picture of Molly. It doesn't say that. So it has to get decorated. As much as I like it, I'm going to, my English sucks sometimes, and that gonna word really bugs me, and I say it all the time. I have to stop. I'm going to keep the teal spine tape, so then I don't have to worry about painting or coloring this part. So I'm just going to do just this front and back cover. I'm not sure what I plan on for that, and then I'm going to do my inside cover here with my quote. These are my receipts for my expenses. I haven't decided exactly where I want to keep them, so I just stuck them in an envelope and tucked them, because when I taped them in the page, it made the page sit funny for the next page where I was going to be writing. So yeah, this is my receipts for my expenses page, which I have made. I have some new tabs up here. I'm going to do a flip through and show you the my finance pages and things that I have put in here after I do my quick something. I don't know what yet. It might be a work in progress. I might do something and then change it later. I don't know, but I gotta get something on here that says to others that this is worth, if I take this in public, that this is worth carrying around because it's monstrous, and that there's goodness in here. Goodness in here. There's goodness in here. You should see my cute expenses pages. I'm not showing you until the flip through. I'm really happy with what I came up with, so can't wait to show you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you me. I don't think I'm going to do the inside back cover right now because it's going to be wet, and I don't know that I'm going to do the inside cover yet. I'm going to work on the outside because it needs a little something so that it looks like it matters that I have this. And so yeah. That's what we're doing today. I'm tired. Can you tell? I'm a little tired. Oh well. I have tea. I have tea, so I'm better. Pain makes you tired. It wears you down. So I get tired and easily, but that's okay. I'm gonna put on a fun movie, and I'm going to paint my cover. So I'm not gonna talk about it to you guys. It's going to have the, you know, annoying music that you guys love so much. And then I'm going to paint my cover, and then I'm going to do a quick flip through, and I'll show you what I got inside when I'm done. Okay? Okay, so to start with covering my book, I am going to just really quick give a quick sand with a pretty fine sanding block or sanding paper. I'm not sure which I'm going to use, and just take the shine off so that whatever I put on here is going to stick better. I think I'm going with washi tape, so it would stick really good on this paper anyways, but I'm going to give it a quick sanding anyways, just in case, to make sure that it really sticks well. Okay, so this is dry, but I wanted to wipe off that dust. I don't want to get it wet because I want the tape to stick, and I'm definitely going to go with the washi tape. This is the sticker that came on it, and it's like on there. I tried to peel it off, you can see. So I'm just going to go right over the top of it. I'm not really worried about it. So next, I think I'm going to cover pretty much the whole thing with washi tape, and then see. So now, just to keep this laying down, and because some of these edges want to curl up, and if you touch it they'll roll and everything, so I'm going to apply at least one coat of matte medium or decoupage medium gel if you want, whatever you want to put on, but I'm going to use matte medium and I'm going to brush on at least one coat, probably two, just because I'm going to be touching this a lot and I don't want these tapes to start to roll up as I'm handling the book a lot. So okay, so now I've covered both front and back with washi tape, and I have, I'm just saving my middle page here, I have applied 2 coats of matte medium to both sides. So I don't know, I'm probably going to decorate the back a little bit, but I'm going to do a lot of words and things I think on the front. But first, I want to do some flowers, I think. Paint some flowers, and just not anything really fancy. Again, it has to be kind of messy or it's going to be problematic. This piece really wants to peel up, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll paint over that or glue some other words down over this one piece that really wants to come up, because the rest of them seem to be pretty well adhered, but that one spot wants to roll, so I'll have to do something about that. But next, I'm just going to paint or doodle and just mess this up generally. Okay, so I am pretty much done with my cover, at least for now. I wanted to get something on it so it wasn't just plain, but I'm not entirely sure how far I want to go. I'm sorry, I didn't get the doodles on the flowers because, I don't know, I got all kooky last night, and instead of sitting down and recording, I grabbed my book and my white gel pen and I ran off to my couch, and my husband and I were talking and I wanted to do something with my hands, so I doodled. So I used my white gel pen, and I use a Pentel Sunburst medium tip gel pen. I really like this one. I have others, but this one is new-ish. I bought it not that long ago, and I really like it. It works really well. I'm saying a lot. What is wrong with me? That is not like me. Okay, so I just doodled, and as you can see, right? The lighting in here is terrible. It's not pretty neat. I did like scribbly doodles. That was my intention. So it was okay that the pen skipped a little bit over the paint. I don't know how dry it was either when I started, but the acrylic paint, you know, it always fights against the gel pens a little, and I didn't want to do it with the white paint pen, but I like the way that it turned out. And so a couple places I had to go back over, and I don't really mind her. They're kind of sketchy. Like, can you see here how it's kind of sketchy? And that's just because the pen doesn't want to write on the ink. I mean on the paint. But I was going for something messy, the look, so it's okay with me. So all I did, as you guys saw, is I covered it with washi tape, because I love washi tape, and I have some now. So I feel, it's funny, when I don't have very much, I don't want to use it up. It's like I want to save it. It's like the silliest thing, but if I don't feel like I have enough of it, then I don't want to use it up. So now that I feel like I have enough washi tape, I'm like, oh, I'll use it on everything, and I don't care if I cover the whole page. So that's what I did. I covered it, and some of the brighter ones, I ripped the word washi tape, I think it's Tim Holtz, and put it over the top in little bits and pieces so that the undercolors wasn't so much. And my paint that I used the translucent paint, so you can kind of still see like the polka dots and the patterns through it, especially on the pink. And I actually used one of the pink circles from the washi tape to start my first flower. And then, well, you saw me paint the flowers real quick, and then I just doodled with the white gel pen. I ended up putting 2 coats of matte medium over this, because it just needed it. And I want to make sure the tape didn't come up, because sometimes when you touch the edges of it, it'll start rolling, and I didn't want that to happen. Especially I had a piece over here that was doing that pretty badly, and now that I put paint over it, I hope that doesn't happen. So that's the front, and then the back is just outline doodles. I kind of felt bad for covering up so much of that washi tape on the front, which is silly because I can see it through there and behind them, and I like it. But on this side I decided to just do the outline flowers, and I do want to put some words on here, maybe printed on tissue paper or something thin that will just kind of melt into the background and you'll just see the word, or I'll handwrite the words. I don't know. I definitely want to cover up these parts of words. I don't even know what they mean anyways, so like some of them that are kind of broken up, but this one right here where it's 2, and I don't know how I managed to get 2 that are exactly the same right on top of each other. That's going to drive me crazy. So something will go there and cover that up. And then maybe even over the flowers. I don't know if I want to do dream, create, goals, plan. I don't know. I don't know. I may put all of them all over the place. But for now, at least I'm not on a plain black journal. Composition notebook. I mean, I might write planner on it. I don't know. Obviously, it's a planner, but it doesn't mean I want to put that word on there. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do words-wise. So I'll figure that out. But that is what I've done to decorate my covers. And then I said that I would show you some pages that I added. This is just clipped on here because I don't know where to put this receipts envelope yet. This is for my finance pages. See, I have a finance tab, and I've been saving my receipts. So this is just my quote that I read you guys before that I want to put on the inside still, and all these excess pieces on the edge I will put masking tape over the edges to make sure those stay down, and then I'm going to paint over it and then write this quote in here. So I do know I want that in here. Receipts envelope, I'm not sure where I want to put it or how I want to put it yet, so I just made the receipts envelope and I've been clipping it in, and I've been clipping it right here, but because I was working on the other side I had it moved. So to my new pages. My first new page is my notes page, and I showed you this page, I showed you guys this page whenever I showed you my first planner flip through. I showed you what I was holding in here, and this is the one where I had note papers tucked in, and I pulled the papers out. I left this on here and just kind of worked around it and on top of it, as you can see, and I used my distress stains on this one because I'd been doing sprays and I didn't want to spray over this, so I decided to start with this distress stains, and then I didn't love it. I ended up spraying anyways, so you know, that's how it goes, I guess. So I did that, and I used a letter stencil here that I sprayed after I had already got it the green, then the yellow down, then I sprayed over it. Actually, it's green, and then I sprayed over it. Okay, sorry, interruption. Anyways, I sprayed over a letter stencil just to get something in the background. I have no intention of doing anything with this page. I just doodled real quick with a Sharpie around the edge. This is where I'm going to stick notes that I don't know where to stick anywhere else in my book. Like, kind of maybe my to-do lists for today. I might have some, you know, I have them in my month. Like, I have my to-do list in my month on my calendar, but I don't know. I don't know. So this is like a different to-do list. Maybe it's just an I want list, or I don't know. But this is like my bulletin board for my sticky notes to put whatever I want. So that's what this page is. And then my next few pages are finance pages. And I didn't want them to be boring because I'm going to be looking at these pages all year long. So I wanted pretty pages to look at. So I went through, and these are all pages that have been glued together. They're thick. And so I went through and I sprayed them with spray ink. Oh, isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. It's so bright and cheerful, and that's what I wanted. I wanted bright and cheerful and fun because I have to look at this stuff over and over and over again. So I decided for these pages in the front that I'm going to be looking at a lot, I wanted them to be really bright and colorful and fun and pretty. So on this one I used yellow and pink and let it mix to make orange. And then I think in a couple of spots you can kind of see where I stuck some extra orange in because it wasn't orangey enough for me. And I didn't want it full on pink anymore. So that's what I did. And then I went around the edge and I painted it black. And then I went around and I painted the white. And I'll tell you, this is one of those things that happens with water-soluble media, and then you add stuff on top, wet medium on top of it. So I have water-soluble spray inks. They're my Dilutions spray inks. Here, I'll show you one. Dilutions spray inks. These are water-soluble, which makes them cool if you want to do a water resist or something, and you can do that. Like, you can spray these down and then you can put a stencil and spray water on it and blot it, and it'll bring it up and make like a ghosting image and stuff. So you can do some kind of cool stuff. But you definitely want to put workable fixative over this if you don't want it to come through or move when you add wet mediums on top of them. So keep that in mind. I have not sprayed these with workable fixative yet. It was rainy here and I spray it outside because it's toxic and it stinks, and as much as I like the smell of my workable fixative, which is gross, I know, but I love it. I love it. I like gasoline too. I don't know. I like the smells. I do it outside so I don't kill myself because I love my lungs more than I like the smell. So because it was rainy, I didn't want to spray it outside because the wet, it makes it not want to dry as fast, and usually workable fixative dries really fast, my Krylon, and so I didn't do it. And then I painted the black. And then I couldn't tell at that time that my sprays were moving and absorbing up through the black paint. I didn't know they could do that either, but they can, because as you can see, my white, let me zoom in. Zoom. Okay. My white is not white. It's pink, it's yellow, it's orange. Look over here. Over here it's kind of yellowy. This color, this teal, which had to have come from the back page when I sprayed it, it oversprayed, came through here, and I kept painting, and I kept getting these streaks of teal, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And cleaning my brush and doing it again and again. This is 2 layers of white paint on top of black paint, and the ink still came through. This is one of those super happy accidents in this case. Could have been a disaster, but I love it. I love that my white, and it's all different. Like, here it goes more yellow, here's a little bit of green, teal from the other side, and then it goes from yellow, yellow, yellow to more pink, 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 pink around here, more orangey, all depending on what color spray happened to be around. Let me zoom back out. All depending on whatever spray happened to be around that edge of the paper. So I personally think that was a very happy accident and very cool. So now art journal technique, I think so. We're going to spray ink and then paint with white paint over it and see what happens. as it comes up. Oh, I'm excited about that. So I'm going to try that. And I don't know if it's only going to work on this notebook paper or in my journal paper. I don't know. We'll find out. I think it'll work anywhere. But I'm really happy, and it happened on other pages, so I'll show you next. So this is my income page, and this is where I'll put my monthly income, and I have my online classes, I have my commissions, I have stuff in my Etsy store. So however I make money personally, this is for me, not for my husband's business or anything. However I make income for the month, I will fill in the month. So I haven't done January yet just because I wanted to show you the page blank. And the other ones I started writing on, and then I had to put sticky notes for my privacy. But that's what I did. And you'll notice I use these tabs. These are Post-it note tabs. And so they are repositionable. They don't stick, and especially once you get the paint down and they're not on just plain paper, they don't stick very good. So I stapled them with my mini stapler across the tops, and in this case across the bottom too, because I thought it would be cute. So I did do that. If that bugs you, don't do these kind of tabs, because this doesn't bug me, this staples doesn't bother me, but don't paint under them if you use these, because they don't stick great. And then if your pages curl the wrong way, then they want to come up too. You can kind of see. So just keep that in mind. They're not terribly flexible. So there's my first income page, and this is just my overall for the month so I can see it. And then this page I did using yellow and teal, turquoise, yellow and turquoise, and let them mix to make the greens. So that's where you get all the different shades. So it's just 2 colors of spray ink. And this is where I'm keeping track of my classes. So far I only have the one, and I'll see how it does throughout the year. And then all the classes that I'll do. And it's really hard to see on here. I'm not even going to bother to zoom in because it's so subtle. But even my polka dots that I used a daughter to make are kind of tinted teal, turquoise, and green and yellow from the ink. So this it comes right through. It's kind of cool, right through the paint. I don't know. And I wanted the edges painted. The reason why all the edges are painted is because the paint changes the feel of the paper, and it also changes it to be more sturdy, less likely to tear, because acrylic basically dries to a plastic film. So that helps give my pages, because I'll be flipping these pages a lot more strength on the edges, so I won't get dog-eared and they won't tear so easily. So that's why I have paint. I didn't worry about it on this one because I don't know, because I didn't. But on these ones I did. I painted around all the edges so that I would get that texture on that paper, so when I flip back and forth through them, then I won't have to worry about them tearing. So that's my next page, is my classes page, and then I have my expenses page, and this one I did turquoise and pink and let it mix to make the purples. This is a little darker than I probably should have gone, but I don't care, because I don't want to see what I spent anyways until once a year. As you can see, I already have a long list. I covered this so that you can't judge me. Really, I did, not because I care about you seeing how much I spent, but so that you don't judge me. So, yeah, so this is my expenses so far, just for my art business. But this is the happy accident that I like, that I really, really want to use on another journal page. Let me zoom in. This is the ink coming through the white border paint. I don't know if you can see it as clearly on camera as I can see it. It almost looks like white, something transparent, like almost like tissue paper or cellophane that I glued on. But that's just white paint, and that is just the colors coming through. You can see where it goes from the blue to the purple to the pink to purple to blue again, all down the side. And I just love, and this side, it switches from blue to pink and then back to blue and purple again. I mean, isn't that so cool? And then I just doodled over it with a Sharpie just to give it something. But I absolutely am so pleasantly surprised and thrilled with the fact that in this case, where the paint came through the white, that makes me incredibly happy. Like, that is, I just love the way this looks. It's painted on, but it looks like I laid something on there and glued it on top that's sheer, that you can see through.
I don't know. I'm so happy with it. It makes me very happy. So I'm definitely using this again in a journal, art journal page. I am definitely doing this technique because it's now a technique. It was a happy accident, and when you like an accident and it's a happy accident, it becomes a technique that you have now made up. So how cool is that? And then this one is my ideas page that I put together. So I plan on using sticky notes on this page all the time. I could write it all down, but then as I do them, what do? Cross them off? I mean, it's gonna look a mess, and it's not very big. I would need multiple pages for ideas. I mean, you guys want more than what I can write in YouTube videos for the year. You guys want more than that. I know, because you asked me where I am when I'm gone. So that's my ideas tab up here, stapled again. Future classes, YouTube videos. Right now I have journal pages right here. I don't know that this is gonna stay here. This might move to the back where I might actually just write them in, or stick them down. I don't know. But I want to do, you know, just certain types of journal pages with certain little sayings or whatever I want. And then the different kind of YouTube videos that I want to make. This one's going to be fun. I can't wait to talk to you guys about this fan book altering that I'm going to do based on something that I saw on somebody else's YouTube channel. So I'm totally stealing their idea and running with it because it's just that awesome. And I'll definitely give her credit when I get to that, and I'll own where I stole the ideas from. But I love it. So it's free. I'm not charging for it, so I'm not really, like, you know, infringing on anything. But this is what I'm doing. Like, here's one YouTube video, planner flip and cover design. I'm working on that one right now. See, about done. So those are the pages that I added that I'm really happy with. I'm really thrilled with these bright, colorful pages to put down the things that I need to do. And these are the ones in the front between my, you know, all my little supplies and my month of January. So these are things I'm going to be in the middle of all the time. Mostly this page, the other one's once a month, but I'm going to need those regularly, so they're in the front. And then I haven't done much. I don't even have all of my appointments. You guys have seen these pages, I think. If you haven't seen my other journal flips, I'll flip through real quick. Real quick. Just my supplies that I have hidden back here, and washi tape, stickers, sticky notes. I need to staple this, but it's sticking really well onto this plastic page protector. So far I haven't worried about it. Tabs and more posty stickies, more thingies, journaling things, and then notebook papers. So there's my supplies. Then I have my front pages that I just showed you, and then I have my calendar pages that I drew. So January's done, and once I finished January, I did a highlights using some photos because I had enough to cover a page with some giant photos. So highlights page, that's on another video too. These journal pages, that's on another video. This got folded and surprisingly has come back pretty well. I accidentally had it tucked under whenever I had it flipped upside down and I was working on the covers. February, I don't have all my appointments in here or the things that I'm doing for my husband for Valentine's Day. I'll probably do something about that. I'm not sure yet. The page that we created using limited supplies, and I did it in February because I wanted to use the hearts. I still don't know what I'm going to do over here. But then all my calendar pages, and then in the back I still have blank pages. I have started painting ideas, just like things that I want to do on paintings. I just stuck a sticky note. I am not happy with the fact that my permanent ink, my Sharpies on these single pages, the thin ones I didn't glue together, it comes through like crazy, comes through. So now what? Now I have to paint this page. I have to glue paper on top of it. I have to do something because I skipped that page because it's December, the back of December, and I might want to do a highlights page here, at which point I'll cover this and it won't matter so much. But then is all of that going to come through to my lists? So I might end up just taping in a piece of better paper that'll cover this. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that yet. The fact that all of this stuff comes through. I only have one page that's glued together right here, and I was gluing it with not the right kind of glue stick. So it's lumpy and it sucks. So when I come up with an idea for how to solve this problem, like maybe use a different kind of pen, that might just be my idea. But I have my little colored Sharpies in the fine tip all here. This won't even open. I'm trying to be all quick about things because it's in all the colors that I created my months in, and so I just kind of stuck with those. I think it's like 5 colors. So I have those in a pen cup right here pulled out of my big thing of Sharpies, and so I use them all the time to write, and they show through so bad. So I still have pages back here to add lists of whatever I want to add lists of. And oh my, I have glued this down with matte medium. There we go. Okay, so there we have it. That's it. That's all I got. I just wanted to show you these fun, bright pages and how cute are they for journal pages. Like in the right colors, especially the yellow and the pink. So bright and cheerful, but totally light enough to be able to write on top of it and see it easily with black. So even this one isn't that bad. It really isn't. I can see everything, even the things I don't want to see. So, and then the green or the turquoise and the yellow is a really nice. This writing in black on this would show up so well. So those might be, you know, the colors that I'll go to more often is the pink and yellow, the turquoise and yellow. Maybe just anything in yellow except purple because that'll make yucky mud. But this is what I did. So I hope you like it. I hope it gives you some ideas for your planner. And I'm happy that I decorated the front. I feel better. I feel more like now finally it looks like maybe there's something good in there. Because before it didn't look like there was anything good in there. Nothing. So I'm happy with it so far. I'll add more to it later. Really would have loved to have put like a fabric flower on here, but it's going to get like ripped off because of the way that I grab and haul my book around and throw it around in my living room, because it's where I try to keep it back wherever I'm at in case I get a brilliant idea I can write it down. So there's that. Make sure you like my page, thumbs up down below, please. I'll definitely put a link for my workshop down below. And that's about it for today. And I will see you guys soon. I have more to come, I promise. Bye.